Okay, so continuing on with our passive assessments, we have Matt Frazier here, the athlete. He's back. We're going to start with the internal and external rotation of our shoulder. Let me block out the shoulder here. There you go. External rotation. Good mobility there. Go internal. There's that second end point. Okay. A little bit to work on over there. Other side. There's that first end point. And we got a little bit extra there. Go internal. Okay, that's about where it ends. Let's go straight into our shoulder flexion here. All right, so now that we've done internal, external rotation of the shoulder, we're going to go into the flexion. Let me pin this shoulder blade to the floor here. See how much we can go flex overhead. Kind of stopping right there. So there we go. There's our end point. Not bad on the right side. Let's transition to the left. So we get movement. We're moving. Let's try that one more time. There's our end point right there. So pretty good mobility on the flexion side of things. All right, we're moving on with another assessment here in the passive assessments. We're going to do a shoulder extension test. So what I'm going to do here is block off the shoulder joint, my thumb pointed forward. We're going to raise this up. Relax. We're going to raise it up. Usually 15 degrees is what we're going to get. That's good. That's first end point. And I'm going to see when that shoulders continue to move. That second end point right there. Let's check the other side. Again, blocking that shoulder joint off. Thumb pointed forward. First end point. And we got a little bit more degrees in the range of motion there. So definitely good range of motion there, the shoulder extension. We can work with that. Okay, so we're going to go towards our next exercise here in the passive assessment. We're going to do what's called a sideline windmill. So what he's going to do is slowly rotate his arm, maintaining contact. That's the challenge. Can we maintain contact while twisting and no elbow bend, which is the goal. Pull that back through. And again, this time I want you to twist that hand around. Maintain contact if you can. Yep, maintaining contact. Not a lot of bend in that elbow. It's almost like he's been practicing. All right, let's do the other side. So again, we want to go 180 degrees, full rotation. Yep, that left hand up on your hip. Twist that arm around, maintaining contact if you can. Slight bend there. Pretty solid. Definitely a nice result there on the sideline windmill test. So now what we're going to do is the internal rotation and external rotation of our hips. Let's check them out. We'll go internally. Good, good. External, looks pretty good on the right side. Check out the other side. So internal, our goal is 45 degrees here. Getting nice degrees there. External goal is 60 degrees. Probably a little bit limited on the left side externally. Let's move on. All right, so now we're moving on. We're going to go into our hip scour test. This is usually fun. I'm going to attempt to see how far we can go back. This is really going to dictate how wide or narrow that squat stance will be once we start squatting, and we're just going to draw circles here. Good, good, good. Let's check out the range of motion that we're going to get with this left hip. So that's kind of where that depth stops right there. So loosen it up. I'm just going to draw circles. Pretty good and loose on this left side. So he's had some practice squatting, and we're going to have some flexibility depending on our programming we put for squats. So let's go left side here. We're going to do our hip extension test. We're going to keep this at 90 degrees. Just lift this hip off the ground, see where we're going. See where we're going. Nice. Very nice range of motion there on the left side. Let's check the other side. 90 degrees. Lift this guy up. All right. He's moving. Good range of motion there on the right side. All right, so we're transitioning to our hip slide test. He's going to go down, full flexion to the knees up against the brick. Go all the way back as far as you can go. Decent range of motions there. And then we're going to extend our arms, reach up, reach up. So this position, most people tend to have rounded backs. That's just how it looks. Right now, we're looking at a nice neutral spine. He is achieving full flexion. I don't see ankles lifting up too much. So because of the fact that this athlete has already had good practice squatting, again, we can program in a lot of different type of squat variations. All right, so we're moving on to our last passive assessment here for ankle mobility. What you can do is get that toe locked into the plate, push up against that plate. We want this knee to be over those toes. So range of motion is a little limited there. Let's get the other side. There you go. So we want this knee to be about 4 inches over the toes. And that one's definitely better than the left side. Let's double check that left side again, make sure we press it on that plate correctly. So it looks like that left toe doesn't have that strength that the right toes have. So we're gonna have to work on the strength and the mobility, definitely. Make sure those knees are officially over the toes in our programming.